Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Tuesday, April 11th, 2017. And if you like what we do, don't forget you can help us with a PayPal donation at the Yahoo email you see here. You can also become one of my boss at patreon.com/radio and computers. Today in our tech news, we have Creators Update official release. It's today, it's the time. So starting today, and I would think it probably will start rolling out around 1 p.m., which is the typical time where they roll out things, which is 10 a.m. Pacific. So I would think that around 1 p.m. today, they're going to open the valves and Creators Update is going to start downloading through Windows updates for a lot of people. Of course, it's official, it's today. Now, Creators Update is the newest installment of Windows 10. What will happen is that in the next weeks or days or months, you will have a update for Creators Update appear in your Windows Update. And it will take kind of a lot of time because it's a really brand new version of Windows. And Creators Update is going to appear and install with all sorts of new features. Just look at my channel. So it's today officially that this is happening. Well, if you own a LG G4, G5, V10 or V20, or a Nexus 5X, and that you've been stuck in a boot loop, well, there's a defect apparently in the phones that actually is a hardware defect that makes your phone just start, going into a boot loop. And what's happening is a lot of complaints has arrived for this, and companies not really doing anything. So there's a class action lawsuit in the United States. If you have one of these phones and it actually is defect, why not join and maybe get your share of whatever is going to happen here. So this is for only the owners of the LG G5, G4, V10, V20, and Nexus 5X. Bye-bye Windows Vista. Today is the official day where it gets its last updates, security updates, and that's it. So support ends today, Windows Vista. I don't think many people will say, oh my God, I really am so sad. It's been in all the Windows versions one of the least enjoyed versions, probably very close to Windows Millennium. And it is, surprising to see that there are still a few people with Vista around. But if you do have Windows Vista on your PC, it's time to move on to perhaps Windows 7 or something else that you can go to with your computer. Well, it seems, according to some security researchers, that our phone's accelerometer and even the different sensors inside the phone can actually tell a lot about what we're doing. One of the things that these security researchers were showing is that, for example, if they use this in 5 attempts maximum, they can actually unlock your phone if you use a PIN, because where you tap on the screen actually has a different signature, and by observing the different taps by the accelerometer, they actually know pretty much where you tapped on your screen. They can even pretty much know what apps you're using, what was on the internet, what we were doing on the internet, just by looking at, unlocking it and looking at the history, and once again, just looking at where you were tapping on the screen. So it's kind of interesting to see that there's so many ways that you can just get into a phone if you want to. Many U.S. cities have actually, been rather bad in their, we could say, collusion, in being with the existing internet service providers across the cities. We've seen this with Google Fibe, and they've been blocked from many major U.S. cities thanks to the deep pockets of the internet service providers that actually enable cities to just stop any other internet service provider to come into the city. But in a survey that was done, well, it seems that most Americans would like not only that any company that wants to install infrastructure to give internet and cable be able to do so in their own cities, but they say if it doesn't work, why doesn't the city itself create its own infrastructure and lease it to other internet service providers and big companies? Now, this is far from being something that will, could be done, but it is interesting to see that, like in pretty much every country, our politicians are not really there to do what you would like, but rather whatever the money decides to pay. Toshiba has apparently an interesting offer. Foxconn, the maker of probably the biggest maker of electronics in the world, wants to buy the Toshiba memory chip business for $27 billion. What a nice amount. Sorry, guys. It seems that many of the parts of Toshiba are for sale. Their PC business is for sale. There's a lot of things happening at Toshiba right now. And Foxconn is very interested in that memory chip business. So we'll see if it goes through or if somebody else says, hey, I also want a part in this. Finally, Dallas emergency sirens actually started, their emergency sirens on Friday. And it apparently seems that they were hacked. And it just shows that, all the infrastructure around us needs to be as secure as possible. Now, Dallas representatives say that it seems like the hack came within the Dallas city. But, for 90 minutes, these sirens actually were really sending out their stressful siren signal. And, of course, the amount of calls to the 911 emergency line. And also, a lot of people were kind of scared and wondering what was happening. So, it's time to really secure these things, please. Apparently, there's a contract right now with a company that is supposed to update all of these sirens and the infrastructure in the next 6 years. So this was the Tech News Update for Tuesday, April 11th, 2017. Hey, today's live show day at 3 p.m. Eastern, 1900 UT. There's the Tech Show where I answer your tech questions. And at 6 p.m. Eastern on the Windows Insider channel, we will have the Windows Insider Hour. And today, lots to talk about there with the first Redstone 3 build. Hope you enjoy our videos. If you do, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you so much for following us, and thank you for watching.